What's up, Guardians, and welcome to another Destiny weapon review. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Eye of Sol, the brand new Trials of Osiris sniper rifle. Now, this is a very peculiar weapon because of its base stats and skills. It really favors a sniper who's not afraid to run and gun and get up close to the fray. In some ways, it's a lot like a Praetus Revenge. The impact is low, though, so it can't one-shot an enemy off of a revive or an enemy that has an overshield. And in some very rare situations, you'll find that it'll have to three-shot an enemy, which is very strange. But overall, I really like the feel of this weapon because I am a very aggressive player. This isn't going to be a good choice for someone who's new to sniping and trying to get the feel for it. This is going to favor seasoned snipers. So let's take a look at the stats. Now, in terms of scopes for the weapon, I can only recommend using the short gaze over the other two options, just because the other skills cater to short lines of sight and cater to closer engagements. It does have Army of One, which is awesome on a sniper rifle. It makes it so that when you get an unassisted kill, it'll help cool down your melee and grenade abilities. And you'll see that here in this clip, bam, it goes ahead and cools down my firebolt grenade the rest of the way. In the middle tree, you've got Quick Draw, Snapshot, and Send It. Again, I can only recommend using Snapshot just because of the close range scenarios you're going to find yourself in that this weapon really performs well in. You can snap in, get the quick headshot, and you're good to go. And lastly, you have Unflinching, which again is great for close range engagements so that when you're getting peppered with another weapon, you can still steady your sights enough to get that headshot off and go from there. Now, I had a ton of fun running around with this weapon. I even used it in the Trials of Osiris quite a bit. In all honesty, though, I can recommend maybe choosing something else for 3v3 scenarios when reviving is a factor, because the weapon simply isn't powerful enough to kill someone in one shot off of a revive, or any other time they have an overshield for that matter. In fact, there are some strange scenarios where I've had to three-shot enemies who just had standard full health. And so I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it was outside of the effective range of the weapon, but sometimes it just doesn't feel that powerful. Although the rate of fire does seem to make up for it, and when you are in closer quarters engagements like this sniper tends to favor, it's always a one-shot to the head and two-shot to the body. It does 250 damage for precision damage, so that should be plenty to take down anything with one hit, assuming they don't have an overshield. And it's going to do a flat 100 damage to the body. So in theory, it should be plenty of damage to take someone down in two shots, just barely. So I did have a ton of fun running around with this thing. It really fits my playstyle quite a bit. Now, if you're comfortable with sniper rifles and you're comfortable with hard scoping and you're comfortable in close range scenarios, even maybe sometimes having to hip fire the weapon, then this weapon's really going to reward that style of player. And so in that sense, I think this is a solid reward for a PvP event like Trials of Osiris, because this is a weapon that is going to favor seasoned PvPers. Now, that's not to say that it can't be effective in the hands of someone who doesn't snipe much. It certainly can be. But I would honestly recommend that if you're new to sniping, you should probably use something like a longbow synthesis, something with higher aim assist, that's going to help you get a rhythm faster and help you to develop the sort of disciplines that it takes to use a sniper rifle well. But all in all, I think that you're going to start seeing a lot of the, I hate to use this term, but I think you're going to start to see some of the tryhards using this weapon just because of how quick and easy it is to use in close quarters scenarios. Now, I even had some success using this weapon on the new maps like Thieves' Den, which is super tight quarters. And I did have tons of fun because guys are just running around with shotguns, and hard scoping shotgunners in close quarter scenarios is one of the greatest feelings in this game. So that's the thing. This weapon has a high fun factor. And I saw another, I'm not going to name them, I saw another YouTuber compare this weapon to the Black Hammer. And I was really confused because this is in no way like the Black Hammer. The 5-round magazine makes it so that you can manage multiple opponents within the same engagement. It has a high reload speed, and the rate of fire is super quick. The Black Hammer is probably the furthest thing from this. It's probably on the opposite end of the spectrum with the ridiculous amount of impact that it has and the super slow rate of fire and only 3 rounds in the magazine. This is no way like a Black Hammer. So if you're used to something like a Black Hammer, or you're used to the Ephrodite spear, then this is going to be a whole different type of weapon for you. So it's going to take some getting used to. If you're used to the Praetus Revenge, then this is going to feel pretty familiar to you, hopefully, and you'll be able to pick it up and use it pretty effectively right off the bat. So hopefully now you know what to expect when you get your hands on this weapon. Next, I'm probably going to be covering the Jewel of Osiris. I managed to get an adept version of it and had a lot of fun with this weapon. I have it maxed out and currently recording the footage for it and gathering everything that I need for a solid review. And then after that, we'll probably get a review of the Summoner. But ultimately, I'm going to be pretty busy because I got a lot of new weapons, both from the Trials of Osiris and some of the new Kel gear, the Kel weapons that come with the level 35 version of the Prison of Elders. So I'm going to be pretty busy. So stay tuned for more weapon reviews so that you can get the lowdown on some of these weapons and know whether or not they're worth your time to invest in when you get them. So we'll be pretty busy in the next couple of weeks. Plenty of trials to come, and I'll be posting more content as we go. Thanks for stopping by, guys.